Hello. Hello, Nassim. Hello, James. Hello, Texas. I never been to Texas, but in the state, a few states I've been there, but not Texas yet. I would love to go one day. I'm just warming up before we go into training and get into lessons. So I'm just waiting for a few more of you come on, and then we're gonna start training. All right. Morning, everyone. Well, morning in Vietnam here, but probably somewhere else at night or noon or afternoon. So nice to see all you come in here to train together. All right, so let's go. I'm just gonna do a brief more warm up, and then we're gonna go right into learning and training together. All right. Hello, from Vietnam here. Hello, everyone. So I guess let's go into the training, shall we? Okay. So always, first part first. Before I train, I always reassure myself if the distance I would stand between me and the dummy, how far apart should it be, right? I stand in a way that's comfortable. So what I do is I measure myself here with the dummy. So I would stand like so, and I put out both of my arms and my fingertips, see my middle fingertips here. I would go reaching right into the center of the wooden dummy, right? Right here, right into the center of the trunk, all right? And this is how far you stay apart from the dummy. All right, just stand up straight like so, and then middle fingertips all the way to the middle of the trunk of the dummy on both sides. Now from here, okay, now this is how far distance I am to the elbow of the wooden dummy, the hands of the wooden dummy right here. So I will go down 1, 2, lower my knees, and then I can place my hand out, either my left in front or my right in front, okay? It depends on which way you're comfortable. But when you're placing your hand out like this, please try to have your fingers tight together, right? I mean, like when you're shooting videos, whatever, you can make it like look more prettier or something. You can split your finger like this or whatever, right? But try to make a habit of training, keeping your finger close, tight, right? So for instance, when you have to block or something like that, you're not gonna jam your finger, right? And you're gonna get vulnerable to injure your finger that way. So please try to keep it tight, all right? And this stance here, see here, I would go down, 1, 2, all right? Now the knees doesn't have to be like very close together like so, all right? You can be part a bit, like split apart so you're comfortable moving, right? You don't have to make your knees like always together like this, right? That's only when you're blocking. When somebody try to kick you in the nuts or something right here, you press it down, right? Try to block the knees from here, right? Like so, okay? But when you're not using, you can just have your knees split apart. All right, so I go measure again. I go down, 1, 2, and then I'm in here, okay? First movement, very simple from here, your hands here. I just want you to do just like this, all right? The circular motion. On the inside, out. I would call this like, in English, probably this is called like the inner forearm block, inner forearm block, or the inner knife hand block. I'm blocking from the inside, I'm blocking out, just like this. Open forward, diagonally forward, just so. All right? And the other hand, you just leave it here for guarding your chest or your face, just in case the head, you can use it to block, all right? Like so. All right, so let's do that. 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Now when you're blocking, your target is here. You see, this is the arm. This is this part right here of the dummy, this part. So you want to block like this. Your wrist and this part of your hand, this part, this area resting on the dummy's arm, like so, all right? Just like a groove right here, and you rest it on it, right? Here, all right? Yeah, okay? Let's go 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's coming out like forward and then come across a bit. Forward and across, forward, across, forward, across, forward, across, forward, across. All right, now this time I want you to do it. I want you to move your hips a little bit. So from here, you're gonna move here, move to the side a bit. As you're blocking, you're gonna shift your body to the side. So I'm from here, I'm blocking. Right here, I'm blocking. See how I shift my footwork? Slightly diagonal, maybe around 30 to 45 degree angle. All right, so in that way, I try to increase more power into my block, and I also evading the attack coming straight at me. So as I'm blocking, I'm moving at the same time. So right now, I'm standing in front of you guys. So if I were to block here, I go, boom, right? I move out of the center line. I'm here, I shift over, and then I block at the same time. All right, same thing on the other side. You shift, and then you block. Because the thing is, most of the time, right, if you stand here, our block is not fast enough when the person throwing an attack, right? We're gonna get hit for sure if we don't move, right? I mean, sometimes we miss the block, right? Right, we miss the block and the punch go right through. So please try to move at the same time as you block. So as I'm blocking, I move. As I'm blocking, I move. Okay, I'm blocking, I move. See, I never right in front of the middle, right? Right now when I'm standing right in front. But as I'm blocking, I'm moving to the side a bit, all right, in an angle. Okay, so keep that in mind. Try it, all right. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you. All right, so let's practice that. Okay, so from here, I'm moving. See, I drop to the side. From here, I just drop my hand down, right? And then back in middle, I go, boom, shift to the side. So in order to pivot, shift like that, what you do is you sort of like lift your heel up slightly. You see how your heel just lift it up a little bit as you're twisting. You're twisting, you grind your toes, the ball of your foot on the floor just a bit as you twist your hips, as you twist, right? So I'm from here, if I'm blocking, I twist, right? I'm blocking and twist, 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 like so, right? Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, as you see, I'm doing it. When I'm doing the movement, I'm sort of like increasing my speed, okay? I start here, my body is relaxing, not tensing, but I'm only tensing at the end as I'm blocking here. That's where I put all my strength into my block here, right? As I move here, from here it's slow and then fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, okay? So it's not all the same speed, okay? Acceleration at the end. So whatever I do, I block, I punch, I kick, I always add that bit of acceleration. Let me see if I can move the camera a bit so you guys can see it more clearly because of the sun ray, right? So yeah, maybe closer you guys see it. All right. Okay, so as I'm moving here, I'm relaxing. Here, from here to here, I'm just relaxing. And then outside, and I block, right? So eventually, I want you guys to understand that theory or that way of hitting or blocking. Whatever you do is you relax first, and then after that, you accelerate. You increase the change of speed. You speed up, right? You know, just like a supercar, Lamborghini or Ferrari or Mustang, whatever. You step on the gas pedal and you accelerate it. See how fast it goes in 100 kilometers per hour, right? Takes like 3-4 seconds, whatever, right? You gotta know what I mean. So that kind of theory. So I'm here, I'm slow. All of a sudden, I change speed. So when you change your speed, you increase your strength and also make a sudden surprise. Like if you want to attack the person, you go boom, right? All of a sudden you relax and you go. Therefore, you get the surprise attack and they unaware, right? So mostly it's not the strong one that knock the people out, but mostly it's the surprise one that people are unaware of, right? Happen to all of us, right? You see, like, so it doesn't have to be really strong. If your kick and punch and technique's very strong, and the person already know it and they can evade it or whatever, right? They know it's coming. They prepare for it. So therefore, it's not a surprise. And if you hit them, they can still survive. But all of a sudden, you just go boom, 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 right? Fast, dynamic, but with acceleration, but relaxed at the beginning. All right, so let's put that into training again. So I go here, slow, and then fast, slow, fast, slow, fast. See, I would start slow here, and then I can squeeze speed here. Start slow and increase. Start slow, and I increase. Now the other thing is, I think like I'm making a habit of myself as I'm moving. I'm sort of like kicking or sweeping a little bit the leg. So I would like to share with you guys that too. If you can put it into your training, if you find it useful, then you can make it part of your practice too, right? For those of you who like, because most of the time I'm making a habit as I'm moving, I'm blocking, right? I'm blocking this side, I move this leg in to the side. So as I'm moving in, I sort of like tap the foot of the dummy a little bit. So as I'm moving, I'm blocking, I tap, right? So this one I'm in a sort of like, you call it a cat stand, or you can just be in this stance, just shifting, but shift. But I'm making a habit of hitting this leg, just tapping it. So I find that it's like, also like, you know, somewhat is a good habit. It's not really a bad habit. So that's why I would like to share that with you guys here, right? So I go here, 1, 2, see how I tap the leg? Tapping this is sort of like a distraction. It's not like you're gonna like trip the person's leg or something, you know, but sort of like, you know, get their attention, paying attention down here, and therefore you can attack up here, right? So that's my way of thinking, right? That's why I train like that. So I just thought I would share that with you guys, and maybe you incorporate it into your training. Okay, let's do 10 more, and then we move on. Accelerate, relax in the beginning. This is where you relax, all of a sudden, dynamic, strength up. Relax, tighten. Relax your muscle, now tighten. Relax, tense. Relax, tense. Okay? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now, okay? So we got that out of the way. Next one, what we're gonna do is same thing, everything same movement, but I would like you guys to add a little. After that, I would like you to add the palm striking, right? It's a flow of motion. So after I block here, what I do, so I'm getting out of the center line here, boom. As hitting, I move, shift my body over, right? I block, and then see my hand right here, very close to the face. So I may as well push my hand to the face, a palm strike, or just to the nose, open palm like this, very close. So once you find this opening, you got the block right here. Now from here to here is very close to the face, maybe 20 centimeters. So very close, so you may as well use that pushing to the face, all right? So 1, 2, 1, 2, all right? Now you see with now sometimes you say that this one is not like, because the distance so close, it's not gonna do that much damage, but trust me, it's really hurt. After you practice a while with repetitions over, I mean, like if here I block, if I were to hit here, right? Just even think about it, even you just tap to your nose like this, your face. You just do like this, maybe use around 10%, right? You just tap it like that, right? It hurts, right? So imagine from here, and you go full force, or you standing up here, right? Now, when I'm hitting here, it's not only my arms, my hand go, right? But also my hip. My hip is winding. So that's another thing I would like you guys to put into your training. Your hip motion, you apply your hips. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you have been learning some type of martial arts, and some of the masters teach you the hip movements already. But me, in a way of reminding you guys to use it in order to put more strength in your techniques and also more speed, right? So as I'm here, very close. So here from here, I just hit like that. Yeah, maybe that's enough strength, that's fine, right? In beginning, but eventually when you guys get used to it, as you blocking here, you're moving your hips back here already, right? So from here, you pushing, you initiate with your hips right here, movement, and you're pushing your hips toward before your hands go, right? So you push your hips and then the arm. So therefore you get that bit of extra strength in your movement, all right? So the hips. So if I were to put it here, I'm just gonna throw the hips here. So I'm here, I block here, right? Block here. So my hips is winding back here, right? So from here, I wanna push my hip forward first and try to move my body, right? Not just from here, hit. Yes, you can be fast, but if you wanna increase strength, boom, boom, right? See that hip motion there, in, right? Even like same thing, when you do a punch or something, you initiate with your hip, right? Your hip coming first, right? So why? So at home, maybe you can practice just standing feet shoulder width apart. You can wind your hip back one side and you push forward like this, just swing it forward, wind it back one side, right? Right, so you're right bump in the back and then you throw it forward like this. Just relax and throw it, right? And then the other side, boom, right? Now, it requires a lot of practice and repetition in order for you to get this motion. So please, if you do have, during the day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, throw in 5 or 10 minutes practicing your hips. It helps a lot, right? Trust me, after you get the hips, you find your strength and your speed will increase a lot. All right, guys, so just 1, and then 2, and then 3, 4. Because if you want my hip from here, I'm here, I want to throw a kick. I have to throw my hip first and then my knees come up. Same thing with the knees. All right. Yes, if you find it useless, then please don't practice. But only if you find it useful for yourself, then then you make it work, then it will work for you. But in a mindset that you say is useless, of course it's gonna be useless for you. So don't bother practice, right? Like I always said, whatever you think that is useful for you, then please train. If not, then just get rid of it, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of masters out there. Everyone have their own different techniques you can learn from all the great masters, a little bit of stuff here and then put it into your own and make it your own training worth, right? So whatever you find is useful, do practice. Whatever you find it doesn't useful, please don't, right? All right, so I will go. All right, let's go. So we're gonna go do a count of 10, all right? So here, straight. Now remember blocking, shifting over and then hit, all right? All right, okay? So first of all, block, step over and then hit. Step over and then hit. Palm straight right away. As soon as this hand block, once you clear the way, you move right away, okay? You're not, maybe at the beginning you're gonna go break it down 1, then 2, then 1, and 2, 1, 2. But eventually I want you guys to go, as soon as you make contact of this hand, you go right in, right? All right. See that? Now one more time, I remind you guys the footwork. The footwork, how I move with my footwork. So I would go from here, standing in front. Can you see the foot? I'm moving it back Sorry, sort of like moving back and forth. Yes, of course, the opponent is never stand still. Now we practice to improve our techniques, right? Of course, in a real situation, you have to be very flexible. You have to be using a head, common sense. You gotta be smart. They're not gonna stand there for like a piece of wood like this for you, right? But this will help you training to. This partner will help you training to become better in terms of blocking and striking and everything. All right. So here, I would stand. I go 1, 2. Now you see my footwork here. So as I'm moving, I'm tapping. Then I go in. I'm moving. I'm tapping. I'm distracting this leg a bit, right? And then I go in. All right. So I make the person pay attention to what's bothering them down there, right? The purpose is just distraction. It's not the purpose is not to destroying the leg just like this to destroy. No, just distraction. So you can hit up here. You distract down here. They pay attention down here, and then you hit up here, right? So that will make your techniques work better, right? So maybe you can catch them, right? All right, let's go. See how I move in and I sweep the leg a bit, and then I strike. As I'm shifting, I sweep, I strike. So at first, maybe you guys are having trouble with this. Sometimes you might look down here to see if you move the leg and you hit the leg right here correctly. But eventually, I want you to take your eye off of this leg right here. You want to focus up here, right? But once you do it quite enough time, you find like very easy because you just move across and your whip is already there. So you just whip here and you look here, right? You're used to it, right? So you don't have to look here and then you go up here and block, right? That's a no-no, okay? You just want to move like this. See, as you're moving, because you're moving across, the leg is in the way. So may as well tap on the leg, right? But I don't want you to focus your attention down here and neglecting up here. Then, you know, a punch or whatever is coming in your face, right? So please, maybe at first when you practice, you can look a bit, but eventually you want to pay attention up here. All right, up here, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1. All right. Okay, guys, so that's the motion. Shall we move on? Let's move on, okay? Now, the same thing there, but this time I want you to block with both hands, right? So you never see it coming whether it's up here or down here. So you push it out like so. This hand push here out and the other hand here. So if I were to here, I am pushing this hand out sideways. So you could assume that this a kick coming. Of course, a kick coming, you're not gonna block with your hands like this. You have to move, right? But I'm just showing you the technique first, okay? And this hand pushing out at the same time. So it's sort of like a middle section block and a little bit of a high upper block at the chest height or the face height. So it's gonna pushing out like this, pushing out. So as you see, when you see I'm pushing out, I'm moving, right? I'm not standing there, right? You see something's coming, you move and you push it out, right? So as you move, for instance, the person throwing a kick at you, right? The most powerful target is like when they hit the target, this is where the most powerful. So when you hit you here or here, right? That's where the foot is most powerful, the punch, right? So as you're moving a bit out, now it's gonna become less powerful, right? Maybe you reduce as you move, you reduce like maybe if they were to hit you, that's gonna become maybe 20-30% less. Now from there, you can use your arms to block a little bit to evade, right? So as you're moving, you know, boom, boom. Same theory, moving your legs sideways like the others, same footwork, all right? So I would here, I block, I go boom, 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 right? So you never stand on the same spot and you just block like this, all right? Okay, for hand techniques, when you're working on the dummy, you can just practice like this, all right? In beginning, okay, but eventually you wanna shift over, all right? Avoid the hit, avoid the center line coming in, kick a punch coming in, you move to the side and you block. You move to the side and block, move, block. Don't just stand here and block like this. You're gonna get hit all over the place. You're gonna get knocked out, right? Okay, so once again, the footwork just like this, boom, see? Pointing that direction, boom, this direction, boom, okay? All right, so the angle, maybe 45 degree, from 30 to 45 degree angle. All right, guys, so let's go. I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. So what reminds you guys again, what I do, it relax. Now I tense. At the end, accelerate. Okay? Now, at the end, you want that dynamic, shocking. Boom, like that, shock, boom. All right? You don't want it to go like this. You want to, boom, accelerate, increase the speed, acceleration. Boom, boom. Move, relax, go. Relax, go. Relax, go. All right? Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, of course, in any type of self-defense or fighting situation, we cannot just always block all the time. If we keep on blocking all the time, eventually we're gonna get hit. So therefore, what we have to do, we have to counter, right? We evade, we block, then we gotta counter, right? So here, very simple. My hand here, I block. What I'm gonna do next, this hand, close to the neck, close to the face. So I block, I go. I make it well straight. Here, I slip in, okay? From here, boom, boom. Next one, you can step in, you can even elbow, front elbow straight, right? Common sense, all right? We try to get into the pattern, the motion that is easy for you guys to do, easy target, that is close to the target as possible, right? So that it makes sense, right? So if I go here, right? Okay? It's easier for me to slip in here than for me to use this hand, right? Right? If I were to use this hand, right, to punch here, punching to the stomach, this is like maybe the chest, stomach, that's nothing. From here, I go here. Not as much power, right? I mean like, but here I have my right hand here, I cut right in. Now, this going right into the throat. Now that would do more damage, right? Right? Or I can go here, I can poke the eye. Here, very close to the eye, I just turn the direction of fingers and I go, right? So I'm pretty sure you guys seen the case like last 2 weekend, not last weekend or so. The UFC heavyweight match, Tom Aspinall against Gain. Yeah, what's his name? Cyril Gain or something. So he accidentally poked the guy in the eye, both eye like this, right? And it caused it causes Aspinall to stop the match, right? Because he cannot see, right? So very dangerous movements, right? So if you guys can do practice that, so just only for the purpose of self-defense, you use it accidentally. Yeah, yeah. Most people say it's accident, like even like the judge, but we just put it that way, Really, I haven't seen all his fight. I only seen like 1 or 2 fight that he does, but yeah. So you would go here, either you cut right here, you're pushing into the throat, right here, boom. Now the hands here, hit here, it hurts a lot. Just even I'm talking to you like this, right? Ah, that hurt, right? That's only maybe 3 to 5% force. Imagine you like pushing this whole thing, boom, like that, right? Or you here, you can turn and then go into the eyes, right? Right? Now careful, when you go in the eye, sometimes your finger is not strong enough. You hit the wrong section, you hit up here or here something, then you may jam your finger. So please sometimes do practice your fingers. Of course, there's a lot of different methods where you can poking the sand or something like that, or you can do fingertip push-ups, right? Fingertip push-up is very hard, but you can do like alternate push-up on your knees with your fingertips, 10 fingers, like so, right? Like fingertips, you just go from here, you do push-up here, you go on your knees push-up, and you go here, just working it up a bit slowly. If those of you can do full push-up, you can go here, right? And you work on your fingers. So of course there are a lot of different methods you can condition your fingers, every part of your body. You just got to do it. That's all. All right. Okay. So let's do that movement again. 1, cut. So we're gonna do 10 like this, 10 straight, and then we're gonna do 10 poke. Okay. So let's go. Move, block, straight, block, straight, block, straight. Now see here, as I am striking, watch my left hand, see the finger moving? As I'm striking, I pull this one, right? I try to get in the habit of sort of like if you grab something, you pull it. So this dynamic will make it stronger. Here, you pull, you push. Action, reaction, okay? The opposite reaction. So once you do that, your hit will be stronger. Okay, so 1 here, grab, hit. See how I grab, I hit here, okay? Same thing. Here, grab, hit. Here, grab, hit. Okay? So remember that part, that little part, but it helps improve your strength. It will make your hit a bit stronger. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, eventually you want to practice and you want to move quick. All these motion, they're very dynamic and quick. Boom, 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 boom. Fast, because it's close range combat. Close range combat, you're not gonna have time. Whoever here, if you're in here, this close, whoever throw a punch or whatever first, pretty much chance of winning the fight already. If you get it here, you boom, right? Who's faster, right? So once you're here, you have to hit the person. If you don't want to hit, then you have no business of doing here. Then stay back, try to push back, self-defense, whatever. I don't want to hurt. You just put your arms out like this. If you're here, you gotta attack. If you don't attack, they can attack you and knock you out. All right, just simple as that. There's no magic and no crazy stuff to it. Here you have to fight, you have to attack. Out here, then you're safe. All right. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now we're gonna switch to block, and then we're gonna turn poke. Okay, block, poke, block, poke. Now here, I would like not I don't want you guys to poke. If you do have a wooden dummy, I don't want you to go full strength at this. Just take it easy. The poking maybe strength, maybe you give it 30-40% max. You don't want to go full strength into the dummy and you're gonna jam your finger, you're gonna injure your fingers, you know, and then you say, oh, this guy crazy, show me do this, now I'm injured. Okay, you should know your body well enough. All right, so you know your finger strength, every part of your body way better than me, right? But I'm just sharing the technique with you. So practice this, see how your body feel with it. Take it one level at a time, easy. Okay, so I go here, boom, I poke, go here, boom, poke, here, boom, poke, here, boom, poke, here, boom, poke. See the spear finger, right? Now this way you can turn your fingers like this. Now fingers together, you put your index over and this a bit over. So you're poking with this, so you have the support of the other fingers, right? So to hold it back. It's sort of like a foundation for your middle finger and your ring finger to go piercing into the eye, okay? So that's how it will get stronger. But you don't keep split like this. Split like this, you could like, you know, jam your finger, you know? So in the case of Cyril again, he split like that. Maybe his finger is very strong or whatever, you know, that's different. But we want to go like here, right? Here, right in the eye. Okay. So tighten your fingers like so, all right? So go here, boom. Go here, boom. Go here, boom. Go here, boom. Now every often and then you get carried away and you hit it hard. You feel the pain in your finger a bit. Then that's when you know to calm down, take it easy a bit, all right? Boom. All right? You see the movement here? Very quick. So as I'm blocked, I'm turning it right away, okay? It's sort of like a slipping right in, slipping right in, slipping right in, slip 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 right in, okay? Now, because of the way this dummy is structured, right? The right hand, this is the right hand, right? The right elbow is coming out here like this. This is the right arm. The armpit right here, the elbow joint right here. So this one is higher than the other one. See this one right here, the right arm is higher. So here, I can go in, boom. I poke, it's easy because it's higher, right? I don't get stuck by the other arm. Here, boom. But if you're moving here, you block here. Now, if you poke slip in, it's gonna give you a direction this way instead of this way. Now it's harder for you guys, right? It's harder for all of us. So what we do is here, and then we sort of like move our body a bit here, boom, right in, okay? See, that's the only difference. See, sometimes you find, okay, how poke? If I poke, this one blocking here, so it go in the wrong direction. So if I don't want to do that, then you have to go boom. You have to turn your body right in the middle a bit as you're poking. Okay, just give you guys a hint on that, right? So sometimes you ask yourself a question, why? Boom, here, you go here, you straighten. It's not gonna work because of the dummy, the structure of the way of the dummy. It won't allow you to do it. So you have to turn your body a bit and then you go. So boom, 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 right? Boom, boom. All right, okay. Let's do 10 more and then we move on. Or sometimes you can just go poke and then you lift it up or you lift it higher and then you just go right in, right? Whatever way makes easy for you to practice, then do that way. All right, guys? One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay. Oh, I just call it the traditional Chinese long dress. So this is back in Ip Man days, like in the 50s, 60s, 70s. right? In those decades. They sell a lot in China, of course. I ordered from China and shipped it over to Vietnam. And it's not that expensive. It's pretty cheap actually. Maybe around 20-30 bucks. Yeah. All right. So we've been practicing those two moves. Now I would like you guys to practice this move. It will help you a lot in your training. So you just here. So blocking up like this once, and then you're coming down. So when you're blocking like this, you're also conditioning your forearm, this part right here, and also your wrist. Okay, so I go one, I'm blocking this part of my forearm here, and then coming down, I cut across, right? Boom, boom. So as I'm cutting down, my left hand coming up, cut right across at the same time, and then my left hand is whirling, it's sort of like sweeping down like so, right? So this motion is sort of like the person hitting. I block and then I grab, right? So here, this motion is like somebody throwing a punch, right? Imagining somebody's throwing a punch at you, move over, you block, and then hand come down, block here, and then this one come up, block, and then grab, okay? And then you go again, just like that. So this circular motion, I find it useful for you practice with your block and interchange from one move to another move. Just circular motion, yeah. All right, so here, down, cross, and then circular down, grab, and then again, down, across, then wind it down, grab the dummy, circular, and then block again. Down, grab, so that's circular motion. Boom, 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 boom. Just like that, that's circular motion, all right? And then we switch on the other arm, okay? So let's do it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So at the same time like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're noticing as I'm doing this, I'm shifting my body to the side. So as I'm blocking here, I'm shifting to the side, diagonally. All right. I don't just here and just block here and then here and here. I'm shifting here, 1, and then here. I'm blocking here. I shift back here, diagonal here. Here, I shift back to the middle, right? And then I wind, and then back to diagonal again, all right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this you can interchange, right? See, here, this motion here, right? Grab, block, grab, hit. So those are the interchange between the motions, right? Here, so even here, once you block here, you can come down. Make sense? Because your body, your arm, love circular motion. So as you're blocking here, you move circle and you come down. Here, the groin. You can grab, grab the groin right here. So block here, you can come down. Now block here, you can come up. Block here, you can come up. Here, up. So you have a lot of options. So when you're training like this, it will make your arms movement easy for you to interchange the motion. You know why I'm talking a little too much? I just like to explain to you guys so you guys understand, right? Normally I don't talk a lot, trust me. Even like out there with meeting a lot of people and everything, I listen. I don't talk a lot, but I would like to share a lot. That's why I want you guys to understand. That's why I talk a little bit more. and so especially we're on live stream, right? Now the other side, same thing. Left arm coming out, okay? And then left arm coming down, and then the right arm coming up, and then out. Okay. Now, the next one is quite similar, more simple than that. The next one, you just go from here, stand in front of the dummy, and you just go like this. This is more of like a relaxing techniques, sort of like a more relaxing, sort of like Tai Chi motion, sort of like, you know, like karate, Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax up theory, right? You just say, Bruce Lee always said, be like water, be soft, right? Water can flow or it can crash, you know? Water can put into any type of form. It becomes any type of form, right? So this one we sort of like here, you do circular motion like this. Now the main point of this exercise is for you to always in touch with the wooden dummy arm. So you never see my arm off. See, when I'm here, I'm still hitting. I'm still touching, rubbing against the dummy. So that's the goal, all right? Circular motion. So if you were to do without a dummy, you just go like this. That flow. So I would like you to keep your breathing low, slower, and then you just do it from there. Yeah, just like that. Just relax your whole body, relax your shoulders, all right? This is a very good practice for you to interchange. So from here, you go boom. You go here, boom, 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 boom. That's why I find this technique very useful, right? So just relax, practice that. And sometimes you can go 3 or 4 times and you hit here, the ribs, or you can here, the face, all right? Same thing on the other side, boom. And you can cut. See that interchange you can put into a lot of different strikes. So please do train this motion. Or you can go into chain like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all different sort of movement you can do with that one exercise. So it's sort of like a transition going from one techniques to the next techniques, right? Yes, focusing. I'm breathing heavy too. I'm out of shape. See, sometimes you don't train consistent. You're easy to get out of shape. So breathing skill is very important, right? Gotta learn that from expert too. That's my weakness too. My breathing is my weakness, right? We are good at something, but other stuff we're not good at. So therefore we gotta learn from each other. That's the thing. That's how we improve together. And okay, guys. Let's do another count of maybe 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So relaxing, all of a sudden you hit. So this movement, this hitting, is increase the speed, put your hips into the target, and hit hard. Tense up all your muscle, and then once you're done hitting, then you relax again. Okay, so you guys got the idea of that? Yes, Muay Thai is what's considered to be the number one for standing up fighting, number one. And of course, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, BBJ, is number one in ground fighting. But somewhere in between, I don't know. They haven't considered like, you know, between like ground fighting and stand up, somewhere in the middle. Then maybe wrestling, I don't know. Nice to meet you, Tariq. Tariq Lenny, 839. Thank you, guys. Combat Sambo. Oh, okay. Combat Sambo is... I'm not too familiar with that. Is that like... where's that come from? Mongolia or China or something? Sambo? Hi, Brandon. Hi, everyone. Of course, Bruce Lee always lived within all of us. Most of us that really enjoy and love martial art, we always have Bruce Lee in our heart, right? We, no doubt about that. We gotta admit that every little bit here and there, we tend to pick it up from Bruce Lee, whether it's philosophy, whether it's techniques, movements. You know, for me, like especially for me, I learned a lot from his movement, Bruce Lee philosophy and everything, a lot, right? That's why some of the movement you see is quite similar, right? Since I was young. If you go back to my YouTube channel and you see the old videos, maybe 18 years ago, I imitate like exactly like Bruce Lee, every gesture, everything, the ninjak and everything, you know. That was fun back in the day. Like 18, 20 years ago, yeah. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys, so I would like to train a bit more, but I gotta go hit the shower and then heading to a meeting. So hopefully see you guys soon. And then I keep you guys update on my video posting, sharing with you guys. Whatever I learn, I will share. All right, all love from Vietnam. Love you all. Thank you very much. V Lady M. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one. Have a great day, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.